蝎射手座，女人的心千变万化，山羊水瓶双鱼牧羊座，金牛双子巨蟹座，狮子处女天平天蝎射手座，女人的心千变万化。如果说女人才是
Hi guys, welcome back and this is Faye. Today we are back to the old topic, astrology. So it's a big word basically. It means your sign or your star sign based on your birth date. Now let's listen to the dialogue today and find out what signs these people are.
Hey, what's your sign?
What in the world are you talking about?
Don't tell me you don't believe in astrology.
Are you kidding? Believe in that baloney?
It's real, I swear. Here, when's your birthday?
March the 27th.
So your horoscope sign is Aries, which is a fire sign. Aries are very independent and optimistic, but can also be a little moody and impulsive.
Well, I guess that does sort of sound like me. What are you?
I'm a Scorpio. I'm very loyal and passionate, but at the same time can be jealous and obsessive.
Haha, jealous and obsessive? Remember what you were like when your girlfriend broke it off with you? I think that hits the nail on the head.
Well, that was because she was a Leo, which means we were not compatible at all. She was very stubborn and controlling.
Compatible? I don't believe in this hogwash. What sign is my fiancée Claire? Things haven't been going well recently.
Her birthday was last Saturday, right? She's a Capricorn, which means she's responsible and patient, but it can also be very conceited and distrusting.
So that sounds like we're a match.
Actually, Aries and Capricorn are two of the least compatible signs in the entire zodiac.
Okay, so in our dialogue today, we actually heard several different ways to say astrology, to say signs. So we will go over each of them. The dialogue was interesting because two men were talking about this topic, which is a little bit unusual, I guess. One asks a very common question to start the topic. Hey, what's your sign? Well, his friend obviously doesn't know about it. What in the world are you talking about? I've also heard what in the world are you thinking about or what in the world are you doing? When people are so feel so confused. They can't understand, but sometimes it doesn't make sense to this. Maybe they think it's stupid. They will say, what in the world are you talking about? And so that his friend comes back and says, don't tell me you don't believe in astrology. Well, when you say ology, that's a big thing of study. 我们会听到很多学科都会以 ology 这个词缀来结尾，比如说像生物学 biology。Here in this case, it just means the study of stars, the signs. So it is a formal word, and now it just refers to something for fun, I guess. And his friend still thinks it's stupid, and he says, "Are you kidding? Believing that baloney? Baloney." It's just kind of way to say BS in a more polite way. So BS is the abbreviation of bullshit, 胡说扯淡瞎扯. So if you don't want her to be so rude and say the full version of BS, you can just use baloney. It sounds a little silly maybe when you speak to a kid. And then his friend really believes in astrology, who says, it's real, I swear. Here, when's your birthday? So a swear, 我们都知道有两个意思，一个是我发誓，另一个就是当你curse somebody，就是诅咒某人的时候。那他们就把这个话题顺利的引到了，他们互相都是什么星座？那他这个朋友就说了，我是3月27号的生日。So your horoscope sign is Aries, which is a fire sign， 是一个火象星座。那么在占星中呢，我们按照元素把所有的12星座分为了风象、火象、土象和水象星座。So here, because his friend is Aries 白羊座 ，so which is a fire sign 是一个火象星座。我们好像遗忘了一些什么 horoscope。It seems like The word horoscope, as we mentioned before, it's a prediction based on star sign. Used in this case, generally it just means your astrological sign. And when we read magazine or newspaper, they may have the section and it's usually called zodiac and horoscope or horoscope. 所以当我们在看杂志啊、报纸上面提到的一些星座运势，就会说是 horoscope 或者是 zodiac。Okay, what's the common quality of Aries? The first two qualities are good positive ones, but the last two are not so much. So the word moody comes from the word mood, means your feelings and your emotions. Moody is pretty bad. The usually means those negative emotions, feeling bad, feeling stressed out for the person who is likely to feel moody. If someone is moody, it means they can't control their mood very well. And then the word impulsive. Okay, this word is familiar to lots of girls, because that's for someone who loves shopping, buy a lot of things on impulse. 就是冲动型消费这个词对于喜欢 shopping 的女生来说应该不陌生。So impulse means making decision based on the feeling in a moment, and very often you regret the decision you make. 经常会因为冲动，然后买完了之后爽完了之后又会后悔。So being very impulsive, okay. And the other guy is a Scorpio, 天蝎座。And 天蝎座的好的一面呢，就是 loyal and passionate， 非常的忠诚，也很富有热情、激情。But at the same time can be jealous and obsessive. Jealous 这个大家都知道是嫉妒。那 obsessive, what is obsessive? It just means you can't stop thinking something. There's one thing and you think about it all the time. And sometimes it drives you crazy and drives the people around you crazy. So you can use it to describe a person with this personality. You can say this person is so obsessive. 就说这个人太执念了，就是老是在想这个事情，或者老是放不下一件事情，你就可以说 You are so obsessive. And they start to use a real life example to demonstrate astrology doesn't make sense. So very often the example is a relationship example. So one of the friends says, remember what? You were like when your girlfriend broke it up with you. 他就举例啊，就挖苦他说，你还记得你跟你女朋友分手决裂时的场景吗？ I think that hits the nail on the head. So break it off. 我们经常听到的一个分手说法是 somebody break it up with another one。那这里 break off 就显得更加的 formal 一点 ，so 更加的 seriously. They don't contact anymore. If you use somebody break up with you, it just means you no longer have a relationship. 你们断绝这种男女关系了。But that doesn't necessarily mean you are not talking anymore. So break off sounds like pretty bad result. 就是彻底有点老死不相往来那种，完全不联系了。And the other friend continues that, I think that hits a nail on the head. And literally, you could think you hit the nail on the head with a hammer. You don't miss it. Nail is so small thing. 指甲盖在你头上，你用锤子去敲它，竟然还敲得这么准。就是说，他说的这个话真是一语中的，一针见血，就是我们中国成语的这个意思了。Okay, and then they talk about two people being not compatible. Common word, compatible. When we discuss a relationship, how people get along, just means their personality match or their perspective of lives match. 就是指他们的性格啊、性情啊是否非常合得来，或者说他们的三观比较匹配啊。If they are not compatible, it means you are not get along well. Usually it ends up in break off. The guy says, well, that was because she was a Leo, which means we were not compatible at all. She was very stubborn and controlling. 所以他的女朋友，这个天蝎座男生，他女朋友是狮子座，所以他觉得他们两个不相配是必然的，因为他狮子座的特点就是非常的固执，然后又非常的有控制欲。 So if she is stubborn, it means she is not flexible. 这个我们上一次的讲到金牛座的时候也用过这个词。You are stubborn like a Taurus，也可以这样子说。like a bull 也可以这样子。You are stubborn like a bull. So stubborn just means not flexible and can't listen to others' opinions. That's a very difficult quality to get along with. She is very controlling. Controlling means she likes to take charge and make other people do everything. In this case, it implies people are being controlled. OK， 那可能就是说这个男朋友受不了他女朋友老是控制他，就是控制欲太强了。我觉得天蝎跟狮子应该都是，应该都是比较控制欲强的，那可能就是那种以毒攻毒不行，所以就撕裂了。Okay, that must be a tough relationship. 前面对话中我们有提到这位朋友不相信星座 ，It's baloney. Well, after a few minutes, he still thinks so. Just use a similar word instead of baloney, hogwash. So he says, I don't believe in this hogwash. Okay, hogwash is also a polite way to say BS. 只是 hogwash 更加英式表达一些。And then he asks, what sign is my fiancé Claire? The word fiancé is a French word, 是一个法国词啊。It means one person who is engaged with another one， 就是未婚妻了。So when you say 未婚夫 ，sorry. So when you say fiancé with two e in the end, it refers to the woman you are going to marry. 所以如果这个 fiancé 这个未婚夫后面的一个 e 变成两个 e 的话，它就变成了未婚妻。那么它读音是非常相似的，但是只是写法上有些不同。So the pronunciation is quite same, but the spelling is different. So his fiancée is a Capricorn, which means she is responsible and patient, but can also very conceited and distrusting. 前面的responsible patient 这很好理解，非常负责，有责任心，也很有耐心。So conceited, what is conceited? Conceited just means she's self-centered, 非常自我中心啊。She has trouble considering other people's feelings， 就是不能顾虑到其他人的感受。And distrusting comes from the word distrust. Trust 就是我们经常说的信任嘛，那 distrust 就是可能就是这个人比较多疑，不太容易相信别人。So this is okay, that's it. And the last word, zodiac 这个词我们上一节课也有提到过啊。You can think zodiac as a collection of things， 就是它是就是黄道12宫12个星座的一个集合。So it's just like animals are in a zoo in the sky。就你就可以把它想象成那个12个星座，就有很多的动物啊，就是天空中的一个动物园。虽然当中也有无生命体，像比如说像水瓶座和天秤座，这些都不是有动物或者人来代替的，就是其他的你可以看到什么双鱼啊、什么巨蟹啊、天蝎啊、狮子啊，这些它们都是一个动物的代表，只有那个水瓶和天平是两个物体，就是静物。So today we came across 6 words to this topic: astrology, horoscope, signs, star signs, and zodiac. So how to differentiate them and how to use them in our daily life? First of all, astrology. You don't want to confuse it with astronomy. You know, astronomy is the study of stars from the scientific perspective. Astronomy 是天文学 ，astrology 是占星学啊，两码事情。Astrology is the older version. It was also a study of stars. Originally was also a study to predict events here on the Earth. So that's where horoscope come from. 所以占星学它本质上最初来说，它是为了预测的作用而存在的。那我们说那个 horoscope 星座运势就是这么而来的。So what people would do is to check the different signs and how they move around, include the planets, and they will make a prediction. 所以人就会通过 去那个查看一下这些星座他们是怎么运动的，包括行星是怎么运动，以此作为依据来进行一个预测，预测人未来的运势是如何运展的。So horoscope is a prediction based on the movements of the stars. 那么总结一下，我们今天讲到，这2节课都有提到，当你问一个人你是什么星座时，你可以有3种表达方法。What's your sign？ 这是最简单的。What's your star sign？ What's your zodiac sign？All right。最后呢，再补充一个小的知识点，就是我们屏幕上的这个 "Don't tell me" 了。那 "Don't tell me" 呢，就它其实，你说它常用吧，它也确实常用，只是说它一定要用在你真正非常亲密的朋友间，因为它表达的情绪是对某人说的话感到吃惊或者轻微的厌恶，有带一点轻佻的意味，好像显得高人一等。所以就是一定要在你非常熟悉的人之间，你才能这样子来表达。别告诉我你怎么，举个例子，比如说，别告诉我你真的要和那个屌丝约会，那这个口气就是好像有点看不起你要约会的那个对象了。所以怎么说呢？Don't tell me you are actually going to go on a date with that loser. Loser 就是失败者，我们就经常说屌丝就是这么说 loser. All right. Hope you guys find something really useful, and I will see you next time. Bye!